Hey, what's up, y'all? Hold on, let me take the sunnies off. I want to thank you, Eye to Eye, for checking out Sway's Universe. And I appreciate it. We got so many videos we want you to see, so push that notification button for me. Do it now and enjoy the video. Peace.
This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake it, bye.
Wake your fuck ass up. That crust out your eyes.
Sway in the morning, Shade 45. We have the lovely, magnificent Niecy Nash here. We're talking about Claws. The season finale is Sunday, August 13th.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
And it was just renewed for a second season, getting more money.
Let's go.
More money. If you want to talk with her, 888-742-3345. Go ahead, Mike.
Oh, sorry. Other than DB. My bad, DB. I thought you said DB. Niecy, great conversation we're having right now. I love the whole idea of empowerment. My question for you is that, oftentimes television sets are shown in Los Angeles and New York, and you never get to small town USA, such as where you guys are filmed at in Florida. And so I'm wondering, what is your hope of the takeaway from this show that most Americans will see in terms of how they look at nail salon owners or small business owners, as we talk about a lot here on the show?
Well, the one thing I think that one of my major takeaways I hope people get is that you can be anything other than Asian and still own a nail salon. You can have aspirations to do that. I hope that people see themselves and be like, oh, like what? I can do that? Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was just like when the Cosbys came on and they was like, they got black doctors? Wait a minute, what? So yeah, like you can be a black woman and own a nail salon. How about that? Yeah. How about that?
Heather, you owned a salon?
I know, yeah. I know that, but I wasn't asking about.
But talk about that. Heather owned a salon?
It's true. And I was curious too about Niecy, the who does the nail art on the show then? Did you go and study nail techs?
We all had to go to nail school. Mm-hmm. So we all learned, and then and our personal takeaway is all something different. Like I can do acrylics really well. One of the other girls does gels really well. Somebody else does manicures really well. It was just what your aptitude was for in class. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I had to learn how to eyebrow thread. Which is hard.
Yeah, because that's what episode.
Yeah, oh my God. Yeah. That is hard. I had to really work that out. How did I practice? I put the string in my mouth and I made it long enough so that I could thread my legs.
Oh, wow, girl.
Because I didn't have, late at night. It's like I wanted to look authentic, so I better learn how to do it. So, yeah, we all learned how to do nails.
Wow.
Okay.
But on the show, but let me get back to that.
Yeah.
But on the show, we have people that do our nails. Gracie J is a girl who's kind of in charge of our nail department. And then we have different girls that are assigned. Different people make our nails.
Okay.
Because we have to change them so many times in the episode. Yeah. So we do custom press-ons.
So what are those press-ons right now that you have on?
No, these are not going anywhere.
Okay, those are yours. These
are
show
my.
Them to the camera so they can see what's going on?
Yeah, these are the back scratchers I use on my husband.
Okay. You should patent that. All right. And ladies, learn from that. Niecy Nash just gave you some gems right there.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to go into, Niecy, because you have become, for every single woman, especially women of color, you are a quintessential girl's girl. And I remember when you were up here and you're giving such great advice when you had your relationship book. Yeah. And I'm wondering, on set, I'm not sure if you had these conversations maybe with Karrueche, but what advice would you give if someone had a situation where they ended up having to get a restraining order, but they're having trouble just detaching their personal life from their professional life because the two can kind of bleed over? How do you deal with that?
You know what? At the end of the day, the life you lead, honest to God, I don't care what your issue is. I don't care if it's a restraining order. I don't care if it's baby mama drama. I don't care if it's your kids is cutting up, whatever it is. It all goes back to self-love. Do you love yourself enough to live your best life? And that's really where it starts. Do you love yourself enough to believe that you deserve more than what you get? Do you, because sometimes I think we bring, do you love yourself enough to divorce yourself from the mindset that you were baptized into as a child? You understand what I mean? Because a lot of women in my life, if I look at them, I use them as an example of what not to do. Why? Because they don't, the mentality of all men treat you bad, no good men out there. I just didn't believe that. So the more you love yourself and the more you believe the things that are positive about life and about yourself and about how you move, that's what you attract. And then you end up turn around 3 times and you like, I'm living my good life over here.
Hey.
Go ahead, DB. Follow that up.
Shit. All right, so my question is basically, you have people like James Gandolfini, who played Tony Soprano, or Jaleel White, who was, Urkel, and a lot of these iconic actors who did TV roles that just blew up and they became known for and loved for. Is it difficult? I mean, obviously you're married, but is it difficult when people want to meet you and they just associate you with a character as opposed to being Niecy?
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I've been lucky enough to play so many different characters that are so far from each other, yet all of them have a little bit of me. So I was at a restaurant and I saw another girl who was very popular and she wasn't approachable. So everybody was like, oh my God. She just ate a fry. She ate a fry. Is that water? Is she drinking water? But meanwhile, my table, hey, Niecy, girl, can you say hi to my mama? Girl, can you give me a hug? You remember that time you had that, and it was all of that. And so I couldn't eat my fries and drink my water. But what I love about my fans is that they feel like they know me. And I love that. So I bring a little bit of who I am to all my girls I play. And I try to be as transparent as I can. My Instagram is what it is. You know what I mean?
All right.
I make love to my husband. I drink expensive champagne. I support my children and their dreams. And I laugh every day. And I love the Lord. And and not necessarily in that order, but that's what I do.
Okay.
So, I don't really struggle with it. I feel like they know that that's the girl I'm playing and it's not who I am, in totality.
Right.
Okay, I love Niecy.
Yes.
That's dope. Speaking of characters, though, really quickly, you got the Uncle Daddies and you have the Rollers and all these different people, and you start to now know who these people are for us watching the credits. But I also noticed seeing the credits, Will McCormick and Rashida Jones. Did they?
They're our executive producers.
Is that Will from Will and Grace?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's Rashida Jones' producing partner. And that's a different Will. Is her producing partner. And then a guy named Elliot Lawrence is actually the creator of our show.
Got it.
And I have to say, it was so challenging. I've been doing, making the rounds with the interviews, and people keep asking me, how does it feel to be a sex symbol now? And I'm like, when did that happen? Because honestly, in my heart of hearts, I've worked in this business over 20 years, and nobody ever said, can you show up to the set and be sexy? Ever. It just wasn't, I just never been that girl. And, but indeed, it has happened later in life.
Okay.
With all of us being women, I'm going to pull these air quotes from heaven when I say of a certain age on our show, minus Karuchi. It's lovely that we have women that are still sexual and vibrant and full and complicated. So that part of it, I welcome. But sex symbol part means you got to wear Spanx every day.
In that part of it, I welcome Niecy. I welcome that part. Cangela's on the line from Indiana. Cangela, what up?
Cangela!
Good morning. Thank you so much for taking my call. I am such a huge Claus fan.
Oh, thank you.
And Niecy, and I just want to let you know that the last episode, me and my girlfriends, we just cried. Quiet and oh my God.
Yeah, her heart was broken. She took one for the team on that one.
Oh my God. Friendship is everything. I just want to thank you so much for inspiring me to get my hustle back, Come
on, girl, get that hustle back. Yay!
What's up, Cangela? Hey, you're a citizen, Cangela.
Sway in the morning.
Wow, she watched the show and she inspired to go out and do something in real life, get her hustle back.
No, it's inspirational in that way, though, because you watching their struggle and you watching the growth of the shop and everything. So, no, it is inspirational in that way.
Kia's from my hometown in Oakland. What up, Kia?
Yeah!
Kia!
Down business.
Hey, guys.
Hey. Say hello to Niecy Nash. Go ahead.
Hi, Niecy. I feel like in my head, like, you are the auntie that I want, but, like, can't have because they're too bougie. But I really thank you for the way that you're portraying Desna. Like, I feel that you as Desna is very authentic. Like, I can see that piece of you where we can see your personality through the character, and I really like that.
Thank you.
I'm tired of saying him.
Can she what?
Kill Roller.
Why the caller from Oakland gotta have somebody killed? Come on.
Town business.
Listen, here's the thing, girl. I tried very hard, but I will say stay tuned because you never know. Anything could happen.
Thanks for your call, Kia. Niecy, congratulations.
No doubt.
Continued success.
Thank you.
We're in your corner. Tell the staff we love them. I forgot. I was going to bring that up.
I just looked over there and saw my face.
She's on the cover of Essence.
That's
Heather
dope.
B. Look at that.
And it looks great.
It looks amazing.
Thank you.
Sunshine.
How many covers have you had in your career?
In my you mean big magazines
Big
or
magazines.
little? Everything included.
Big.
Probably 3.
Really?
Probably only 3. Yeah. And my mother had written a letter to Essence years ago because she was like, "Why isn't my baby on the cover of this book?" And so when it finally happened, she just said to me, "Well, I guess I can throw my letter away." I'm like, "Please throw your letter away."
Wow. Pick up this Essence if you see it on the newsstands, or go to essence.com. It's for the September issue. You'll see Niecy Nash on there.
Yeah.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I love y'all too.
Love you too. Up next, Heather B. What we got going on?
Get in the game.
Sway in the morning, Shade 45.
It's Sway in the morning on Shade 45.